Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. I am coming to you live from the Closet of Wonders, the comic book Closet of Wonders, where at my fingertips are thousands and thousands of comic book treasures. Um, yeah, there's so many books in here. I probably need to go through my collection again. I don't know. I may have stuff in there that I'm usually aware of most things that I have. But there's probably some things I'm not aware of that I have. One of the books I got recently, could have swore I bought this, but I can't find it alphabetically in my collection. So I'm either to assume that I lost it or it's stuck randomly in a box somewhere. But I was missing this really nice cover of Elric the White Wolf. I think this is issue 2. I think that's the regular. I had the incentive cover. There's an incentive cover for this, which goes for probably more money, but I like this cover better. And I couldn't find it. I was like, God, so I just bought it on eBay. It was only like $9. Um, Again, I've been saying it for the longest time. I think I'm the only one that said it. No, this is Null, by the way. Donny Cates, all he does, he stole this character from Elric. That it's exactly who Null is. I mean, come on. The resemblance is uncanny. And just like Null, he has a big ass fucking sword too. So yeah, that Donny Cates. In fact, if I ever got to interview Donny Cates, I think that's the first thing I would ask him. How do you feel about stealing Null from Michael Moorcock? I don't know if Michael Moorcock's still alive. He might be dead. He probably doesn't care. All right. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. I don't have a lot of books to show you guys tonight, but we're gonna look at some stuff, some exclusives that are coming our way. There's one that just dropped tonight at 5 o'clock. I'm assuming it's sold out. We'll see. There was a couple websites selling it, but it only had a 500 print run. There's another book that sold out. I think it was over the weekend, and I just found out about it today, and I'm like, God damn, I would have bought that for sure. So I emailed or I Instagram messaged the owner that had the exclusive, and I said, "Hey, if anybody happens to cancel, which of course they're probably not, because I think the book is like it gone up at least 4 times in value." But you never know. There could be somebody that cancels. I said, "Hey, let me know. I'll definitely grab one of those. Even if you want to charge me more than the original price, that's fine." So the guy told me he messaged me back, which is cool. You know, I don't know that anybody just messages you back on Instagram, but because I have a comic book channel, it sometimes has more pull. So he messaged me back, said, "Yeah, check the last week of April with me because I guess it's a May release." And he says if he has any extra, he'll try to send one my way. So, yeah, we're gonna look at a couple things here. I'm gonna review the CovrPrice weekend review, their top 20 list. I'm also going to show a comic book that is probably sold out, but we'll find out here in a second. Let's see who's in the chat. We got GT Key Comic all the way from Canada. Good to see you, my friend. We got Luis Ramirez. We got Donnie Robinson with us as well. We got Bub Collects. What's up, Bub? GT Key Comic. Yes, I'm going to get to that. Ice Cream Man. Number 24. It looks pretty cool. Luis Ramirez. He's always in the house. All right, let's take a look here. Let me share my screen. Well, let's get to that quickly. I'm assuming it's sold out. Let's see, though. There might be some left. Let's see. It's still for sale. All right. Oh, maybe not. The signed options are still. Yeah, the unsigned is sold out. All right. So Ice Cream Man number 24, the Virgin Zoe Lachey cover, went up for sale at 5 o'clock. I am part of their Facebook group, so I get early access. So I get access 5 minutes before everybody else, which is kind of cool. It also gives me early access and a chance to claim the metal cover version, which will go on sale tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So I will try to pick that up as well. My goal is to get both. For Ice Cream Man number 23, I did finally get the Zoe Latchy cover in the mail. I think I showed that on my Instagram page. I am due to get the metal cover, I think, next week. Those are, I think, Matthew at Trinity Comics is the guy I messaged back and forth with on Facebook. I think he did indicate that they're being shipped at the end of this week. So the metal covers. So I should get a metal cover of 23 by next week, and I can't wait to get this one also in a metal cover. I love the white. I love the fact that these will be white covers, and that white metal just, I don't know, that just really, really appeals to me visually. So, yeah, so that one just sold out for $30. I wonder if it's on eBay already. I'm sure the flippers are, I'm not somebody who flips that often. I mean, I have flipped books I don't care about. Um, I've done it. I'm not going to sit there and act like I'm some righteous bastard that never flips a book. Of course, I flip books. But this one is not a flip for me. So okay, it was a 20. What was it? I think I paid with shipping $35, and it's selling right now on eBay. Looks like your cheapest price is going to be about 70, right? Here's probably 65 plus $5 shipping. $70 is probably going to be your lowest. Oh, there we go, $65. So there is a new listing for $65. That's probably going to be your lowest listing. Most of them are in the $70 to $90 range already. It's a cool cover. It's creepy. It's Zoe Latchy. I like her art. I think she's good. These were limited to 550 copies. And I'm sure they sold out within 3 to 5 minutes is my guess. I'm glad I have that Facebook account, Facebook group that allows me early access to their exclusives, which is cool. And I've been with them for probably more than a year. So I got all those no heroin Zoe Latchy books. Those things were freaking fire. I saw that no heroin and number 2 metal on eBay the other day. I wonder if it's gone now. I don't see it now. I think somebody bought it. Yeah, man, it was the first one I've seen for sale. I have one myself, but I've never seen one even listed on eBay. And somebody must have bought it. Let me see if I go into completed items. I'm not a robot. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Someone did buy it for $250. So that's the only listing I've seen for sale. There's only 50 of these in existence. I am one of those 50 people. And I love the cover, man. It's so sweet. It's such a nice cover. I love that red cover. It's so nice. And this is the first time I've seen one for sale. And it was a buy it now. God, look at that cover. Yeah, it's so nice. I love it. In my opinion, this is Zoe Latchy's best cover to date. Especially in that red metal cover. God, there's nothing close to it. I don't know. I think long term, I don't know, if she becomes super popular, if she becomes like a Peach Momoko, I think this is going to be like a $1,000 book. I don't know. There's only 50 in existence. Can you imagine? Imagine if there was only 50 like early editions of Peach Momoko's art on a comic book, right? Or Jim Lee or whoever's iconic. But I think Zoe Latchy is going to be iconic eventually. She has a cool style. I don't know. I love this cover. It's awesome. So that was the only one I've seen for sale. Uh, if there's another one that's sold, maybe I'm not aware of it, but I mean, I remember looking at sold listings. I think that was the only one I ever saw that actually sold. Just that's my favorite cover. Yeah, that's the only one I've seen. Um, yeah. So we're gonna talk about comics. What's going on? Let's see. Malcolm Giles, good to see you, buddy. Infamous, there's my good friend. Infamous, I give credit to Infamous as much as I can. A lot of the stuff that I pick up, um, that I've gotten early is because of him. And I've missed stuff too. Like he's messaged me and I've been lazy or I've just been too slow. I gave him my cell phone number. So Infamous, in the future, if there's a hot book that you pretty much know, I'll probably pull the trigger and buy. Not only send me a message on Instagram, but you need to also text me on my cell phone because I need both, man. I need both. Um, that Jenny Frizen, I bought that Jenny Frizen cover on Midtown for $135, and he literally messaged me and told me to buy it on Boom Studios when it was only $50. And I either was too late or I don't know. I didn't pull the trigger quick enough. And I missed out, and he picked up two of those bad boys for $50. God damn that! I'm telling you, that's going to be an expensive book. I talked about it yesterday in my new comic book day video. But I'm telling you, I'm not a Power Rangers fan either. I'm not. I'm not somebody who buys Power Rangers books. I probably have like one or two in my entire collection. So I'm not a Power Rangers freak. But you can see here, these are the sold listings. There's only been 3 that have sold on eBay. 175, basically 180 to 200 and something has been the sales. Um, I mean, it's a freaking nice cover. There's no doubt about it. Let me zoom in. I don't know if I can zoom in here or not. Yeah, I love it. It's an awesome cover. Sorry, everyone. I clicked the wrong button. I meant to go back on the eBay page. I went back on my StreamYard. Sorry. Uh, yeah, I think there's last time I checked was just this afternoon. There's only one for sale, one listing for sale asking $300. If that book sells, um, let me pull up the screen here. I lost my shared screen. There we go. Yeah, if that book sells, I'm telling you, the raws on this book are going to be minimum 300. I think they're going to be $400 to $500 raw. And then you got to figure there's going to be a bunch sent off to CGC. So once the 9/8s come back, what's a 9/8 going to be? Probably what, 600 to 800 range. Somebody will probably ask 1,000. But it's one of the best Frizen covers. I'm not a Power Rangers fan. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't love. I'm not in love with Power Rangers. I just think this cover is awesome. The artistic, the artistic value to it is pretty good. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of this cover. And the way I figure it is, it's a one shot. It's a Power Rangers one shot. So it's a 1 in 50 ratio. So the average store, the average LCS has to buy 50 copies of the A cover or B cover to get one of these. How many shops are going to really order heavily on a Power Rangers one shot? Now, if it's a Power Rangers ongoing, new volume, issue number 1, I could see shops going a little heavier on those orders. But a one shot, I've known a lot of local comic book shop owners over the years. They never, ever, ever go heavy on a one shot. It just doesn't happen. So I'm telling you, this book, anybody that picked this up for $50, you've already more than doubled your money. I think you're going to see easily 6 to 7 times your money on this book. I'm predicting that 9/8 will sell in the $800 to $1,000 range just because it is going to be very, very limited. I don't think there's that many printed. Just based on intuition, local comic book shops are not going to go heavy on Power Rangers. I mean, most shops are going to maybe go 10 deep, 10 to 15 deep on Power Rangers. And on a one shot, that's too risky. That's way, way too risky for most people. So I don't see anyone going crazy buying a lot of these one shots. By the way, I'm drinking Elijah Craig whiskey. I may have to go get some in a minute. I'm getting low, which means all of you will have to wait on me. I have to walk downstairs, get some ice, break out the bottle again. All right. Infamous says Amorphous and Mutant Beaver still has Zoe 24 Raws available. Wow. Good job. All right. So if anybody wants that cover, go to amorphousinc.com. That's the website. Also, Mutant Beaver. Mutant Beaver's out of Canada. So I'm a little bit more leaning towards Amorphous Inc. just because they're in the US and shipping will probably be a little bit cheaper and you won't have to wait as long. Canadian Post kind of sucks. I've bought a lot of stuff from Canada before and sometimes it's a hassle. So if anybody missed on that Ice Cream Man 24 Zoe Lachey cover, there are still some copies available. Mutant Beaver and Amorphous Inc. Thank you, Infamous. Good job, my friend. Maybe Infamous will do a live stream with me one day. I don't know. I've never spoken to him. I have no idea what he looks like, what he sounds like. I have no idea. Maybe he'll do a live stream with me one day. That'd be kind of fun. Cameron D, good to see you, my friend. Nuke says, what do you think of the Snyder Cut? I did watch it. It was lengthy. I liked it a lot better than the Josh Whedon version, of course. I don't think it was too hard to beat it. Some elements I didn't like. I mean, I don't like the character that plays Flash. I just think there's no fucking way in hell Barry Allen would ever look, sound, or be like the guy that plays Flash. I'm sorry, just would never happen. He is a very, very poor representation of Flash. So I don't like the actor that plays Flash. They had some extra scenes with him. I don't like that character. I just think he doesn't look like Barry Allen to me and never will. So I'm not a big fan of the guy that plays Flash. My favorite character is the guy that plays Cyborg. And of course, he's the guy that, in real life is, I guess, kind of a douchebag and pissed off all the people at DC. And maybe he had right to be. I mean, he basically said he was treated unfairly by Josh Whedon. I have no idea if he had a good relationship with Zack Snyder. So maybe Zack Snyder can, if they decide to do more with Justice League and Zack Snyder's involved, maybe they can pull him back in. But I'm telling you, I can't imagine anybody else playing Cyborg. That guy was good. I think his name is Ray Fisher. His voice, the way he looks, man, he's a strong black man. He embodies Cyborg to me. So for anybody else to play Cyborg would be tough. So I don't know. Cyborg was my favorite character. I mean, even in the original Justice League, I thought that was my favorite character of all of them. I mean, of course, I think Cavill does a good job with Superman. I think he's a great Superman. Affleck is okay as Batman. I don't know. I think Affleck he's physically built like Batman would be, right? He's taller, he's big. He kind of embodies that strength to him, much more so than the previous iterations of Bruce Wayne / Batman. But I think Wonder Woman, obviously, she's perfect. I don't think you could pick a better character for Wonder Woman than the actress that plays her. I think Henry Cavill does a great Superman. I think Cyborg is perfect. I don't care. Aquaman, I mean, I'm like 50-50 on Aquaman. I think what's his? I can't remember the actor's name that plays Aquaman. He's the guy from I know him from Game of Thrones, right? He had that Game of Thrones part. Yeah, he's a big dude. He's well built. He's built like an Aquaman would be built, but he doesn't quite look like Aquaman. But I think he's okay. I think he's pretty good. I think Cyborg is the perfect. I mean, I've been saying that for a long time. I think Cyborg was perfect. that casting for Cyborg, but apparently in real life, the guy, I don't know if he's got problems. Apparently, I don't know. Infamous says, I agree with you, Seth. I don't see many shops pre-ordering 50 of these. Note the regular covers are not cheap either. Yeah, they were like $8 retail, weren't they? I think they were $8 retail. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. One shots at a high retail price. I'm telling you, most shops that have a decent client base are probably only ordering 10 to 15 copies. No way they're ordering 50. No freaking way. There's probably less than 5% of shops that ordered 50 copies. So I'm telling you, that Frizen book, you think $300 is a lot of money for that book? You won't be when that raw book is selling for $500-600. You won't be thinking 300 is cheap. I think it's going to go for that much. So the graded copies are going to be well over 1,000. I think. I'm just telling you based on my experience, my knowledge of the industry, knowledge of. There's a lot of Frizen collectors out there that will go nuts for that cover. So, yeah, don't discount that. GTK Comics says, Kanto, first series going nuts. All my copies almost gone. Wow. Yeah, so GTK Comic is a retailer out of Canada. He's got a local shop. I think he sells on eBay as well. I have Kanto books somewhere in these. I mean, I could pull out my Kanto collection. You guys want me to do that? I will. If I get 3 people to say they want me to pull out my Kanto books, I will. I won't unless I get 3 people to say pull them out. So if I don't see that, I won't pull them out. Hey, there's Manny the comic collector. Good to see you, my friend. Aggressively relaxing. Says I want a Zack Snyder football movie now. Wow, football movie. That's a good. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Like any given Sunday, but with Zack Snyder directing. Yeah, that could be cool. The old slow motion cinematography. Infamous says, I just watched Aquaman for the first time last night on HBO Max. Pretty cool movie. Yeah, I thought it was good. I liked it. It was a good story. I liked it. I thought the plot was pretty good. Infamous says, I will see your Kanto. Manny says, show your Kanto books. And Nuke says, go for it. And so does GT Con. All right, I'll pull it out. Let me just let me move this for a second. I got to pull out a long box. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me pull out a long box. Of course, it's at the bottom. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there goes the. All right. Maybe I'll take the headphones off. Hold on a second. Oh my God. Did you hear my bones creak a little bit pulling out those long boxes? This is the only drawback to having most of my comic books. I've got these really nice plastic premium long boxes that are black, most of them. They're just so freaking heavy, man. I mean, I know a lot of people say that you should go with short boxes, but I just I like the long box. They're just heavy. It's kind of a workout. So I pulled out my Canto collection, and because the Captain America and Falcon Soldier, I mean, I'm going to get a kind of a viewpoint from the gallery here. What does everybody think of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that Disney series? I did watch the first episode. So I pulled out a lot of my Captain American books, some keys from that series. I pulled those out to show. But yeah, I've got these Canto books out. So, all right. Oh my God. Let's see here. All right, we got enough people. I pulled out my Canto books. He says, any thoughts on Marvel's announcement of dropping Diamond? I have not heard that. I haven't checked the comic book news forum in quite a while, so that's something I may do tonight here on the live stream. I might pull up CBR and Bleeding Cool. I haven't checked the news wires in a while, so we'll see. Infamous says, I'm waiting on an announcement from Marvel has decided to upgrade their printer paper. Yeah, don't hold your breath on that, Infamous. Cardstock variants here. Good to see you, Cardstock. Parker's here. All this talking about box? What are you talking about? Hold on a second. My wife's texting me. All right. Parker, what are you talking about? Box? It's probably something sexual in nature. Parker's my womanizing friend. He's a pure womanizer. GTK Comics says, I don't know, but you wiped it out too easy. Whipped it out too easy. No, it wasn't easy, my friend. I grunted. I actually sweated a little bit doing this. All right. So Canto. I love this book from the beginning. I told people to buy it. If you watch some of my old live streams or some of my old videos, I've talked about this since the beginning. I have this one. This is the 1 in 10. The 1 in 10 variant, selling what graded. I think I've seen 9/8 sell for well over $1,000. I think I've seen them as high as $1,500 for this. This book is I'm telling you, it's 9/8 condition. There's not a damn thing wrong with it. It's beautiful. I would probably get it pressed just to be careful, just to be cautious. It's beautiful shape though. Canto number 1. That's the 1 in 10. I've got the regular A cover. I thought I had a couple copies of the A cover, but I only have one. It's a little disappointing. I thought I had 2. But I got the 1 in 10 and I got the regular A cover. What else do I have here? Oh yeah, I've got 2 second prints that I probably only paid like $3 for. I think these sell for pretty good money too, the second prints. Yeah, second printings. I just like the cover on that, just a cool ass cover. So I got 2 of the second prints. And I forgot I had this. I have a third print. I didn't even know I had this. Third print. And more importantly, I have the second print of number 2, which I didn't even know I had. And this one sells for pretty damn good money. I bought 2 copies of this from some country in, I don't know if it's Germany or Sweden. I couldn't read the writing. I just saw the comic book. I think I paid for 2 copies, I paid like $20. So I've got 2 more of these coming. I think this sells for like $75 to $80. This second printing of number 2. So I've got the third print of number 1. I think that sells for pretty good money. And then I've got number 2, the second printing. It's crazy. I've also got the 1 in 10 for number 2. I think that goes for pretty good money. I've got the regular cover for number 2. What else do I got here? I've got the incentive cover for number 3. The incentive cover for number 3. The regular cover for number 3. Just the regular cover for number 4. No incentive cover on that one. Oh yeah, I've got the incentive cover for number 5. I love that cover. I think that one goes for pretty good money too. That's the 1 in 10 incentive cover for number 5. You got to figure probably not a lot of shops are going heavy on the 5th issue, so this is probably a book that I could see going higher and higher. The regular issue number 5, and last but not least, number 6, just the regular A cover. I did pretty well in Kanto, guys, right? I did pretty well. Infamous says, I think your wife is texting you because you're drinking and said to pull it out. I'll pull it out aloud. No, she's texting me because my son's birthday is tomorrow, by the way. He turns 9 years old. And she went and bought a bunch of balloons for him, so she's trying to like sneak him into the garage so he doesn't know. Yeah, so my son's birthday is tomorrow. He turns 9 years old. He's a good boy. God, it was just the other day that it just feels like yesterday. He was just this little teeny little baby. And my son is a trooper. He's had some challenges in life. I don't think I've ever talked about this on my live stream. I don't talk about my children much, but he was born polydactyl, which is he was born with an extra finger and toe on each hand and foot. So he had 6 fingers on each hand, 6 toes on each foot. And I don't know. I guess that comes from my genes. I was like, what the heck's going on here? So I found out I have like a great grandparent, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 generations ago that had an extra digit. So genetically, that's where it comes from. It comes from my side of the family. I'm the freak of the family. So my son has all these extra digits, and it's funny. The year that he was born, I'll never forget this. I was in the Tampa hospital, and when he was born, they pulled him out. My wife had a cesarean, and they pulled him out, and he had all these extra digits, and of course, none of that came up on the ultrasounds. And there was a Chinese woman that wouldn't leave us alone. My son was born in the year of the dragon. And in the year of the dragon, if you're born with extra digits, extra fingers, extra toes, it's like you're blessed from the gods, according to, I guess, according to Chinese legend. So this Chinese woman kept coming to our room saying, oh, your son is blessed. Your son is going to be a very important person. It was pretty funny. I mean, we were like still like in shock about it all, but basically they removed the extra digits, so we had to go through the ordeal of every 6 months having to bring him into the hospital, and he had to have surgery, and it was an ordeal my son had to go through, and my wife especially, because it was a tough deal. But he turned out well. I mean, he's a perfect normal boy. But we went through some rough times when he was born. So, it helps you appreciate life a little bit, right? Sometimes things. So tomorrow's a good day. It's a special day. He's turning 9. We love him, no doubt about it. Parker says short boxes. Short boxes. Yes, Parker. That translates into. Short boxes means you have a short cock, you have a small cock, and long boxes mean you're well endowed. Obviously, I have all long boxes, so I must be well endowed. So, Parker, your insinuation is correct. Infamous says, oh yeah, you talked about that already. All right, Manny says, Canto #1, second print sells for $70 and third print sell for $50. All right. I did okay on that. I think I had like 5 copies of that second print originally. I think I sold a couple of them for too little. Canto #1 and 10 is a ghost. Well, I have it, my friend, right here. Canto #2, 1 and 10. It's right here. It's not a ghost. It's in real life right here. I have no idea what it sells for, but I have it. It's nice. Bub collects. You are a slayer. Nice. Yeah. Yes, GT Comic. That's true. He said, I sold 2 Canto incentives yesterday. I have a few incentives left. Nice. Infamous says, your son is the chosen one. Your son is the last dragon. I mean, obviously that Chinese woman in the hospital thought so. I thought that was pretty funny. Nuke says, did you get him a PS5 for his birthday? Nah, I didn't get him a PS5. My wife got him a really nice customized Xbox controller. His favorite game is Rocket League. He plays Rocket League all the time. And yeah, we got him a customized controller for Rocket League, so I'm sure he'll love it. Red Mato says, poor kid, happy birthday. And is he into comics? No, he is not. Not right now, anyways. Both of my kids have no interest in comic books right now. Craig69 says, is your son's name Leroy? No, I'm sorry. His name's Blake. Blake is his name, not Leroy. All right, so I showed you guys my Canto collection. What did you guys think? Did you like it? Did I do pretty well? I think I did pretty well with Canto. You Canto say I didn't do well. I was just surprised that I had this cover. I didn't think I had that, and that I had that one. I had no idea I had that cover. I need to put them in my light. I didn't even know these were worth anything. So yeah. I mean, I don't have the San Diego Comic-Con. I almost bought that, but at least I got the 1 in 10. I know that's going for pretty good money. So yeah, I've got a good Canto collection. Parker says, get the kid a Hulk 181.96 white pages. I already had that. I can't afford that book anymore. I'd have to take out a second mortgage to buy that book. I'm not doing that. I will just have to live on the memories, Parker. I'll have to just like you do with all the female conquests you have. You'll just have to live with all the memories. All right, let's get into my Captain America collection because I've got some nice ones here. So this one probably is going up in value. This is the first appearance of the Winter Soldier donning the Captain America costume and accepting the shield and becoming Captain America. So that is an Alex Ross cover. And I think I also have I've got the B cover too by Epping. So I bought both for cover price when it came out. That book's done well. Obviously, I've got the Death of Captain America. That's a must-have book, right? And I've also got the McGinnis variant of the Death of Captain America. These books are decent, right? Good books, key books to have. I bought them for cover price. Now, this cover I love. I love this cover. It's still undervalued in my opinion. I don't know what it sells for on eBay these days, but man, that's the first time Captain America and the Winter Soldier battle. And I love that old throwback cover. Just reminds me of the old days. Man, look at that cover. I love that cover. I've been saying for the longest time, this is a very, very undervalued book. I've been telling people to buy this book for a long, long time. I mean, that was like $10, $15 book forever. And of course, I've been telling people to buy this book forever, forever. First appearance of Winter Soldier. There's the Captain America variant cover. Or that's the regular A cover. I think this is that regular A cover. This is the variant cover that everyone wants, is the Winter Soldier cover. I've got both. They're both in high grade. Literally, I bought them off eBay for probably $15, $20, really cheap. put them in a My Light, and I've never even touched them or read them. They're in absolute perfect condition. They're white covers. I know the 9/8s go for pretty hot money these days. I'm pretty sure both of these would come out at 9/8. I don't even think they need pressed. I mean, they're in absolutely perfect condition. So if I was interested in selling these books, I would absolutely send them to CGC and get them pressed for sure. Pressed and graded. They would be 9/8s. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, I've been on YouTube for a couple years. Man, I've been telling people to buy this for a long, long time. I think when this was like a $40, $50 book, and this was like probably a $30 book. I've been telling people to buy this book. So hopefully some of you listen to me. I know some of you have, because I've gotten messages from some of you thanking me. I think some of you even said you're going to name your firstborn after me, which is nice. That's nice of you to do that. All the money I've made you with my comic book recommendations. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Red Mantle says it's going up. Yes, love that cover. Zach B, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining into the chat. Parker says the B cover is super hard to get in a 9/8. I've sent all 5 in, all 9/6. Parker, you're going to have to come to Tampa one of these days, and maybe you can come check it out. Parker is very, very good. He ships a lot of shit to CGC. I've very rarely ever done it. I think mine's a 9/8. I don't know. It's not been handled much. I mean, if I got it pressed, you know what you do is you send it into CGC, tell them you want it pressed, tell them you only want it to be graded if it comes out of 9/8. And I'm telling you, there's a lot higher chance this book will be a 9/8, right? If you tell them to press it and tell them I only want it graded if it's a 9/8. Mine telling you, mine's pretty good. I'm pretty sure this would be a 9/8. And I paid like $40 for this book, $30 or $40, not a lot. But that's the advantage of being early. Buy early. There's some advantages. All right, let's get into the cover price. I mean, I've been talking about this. I've been kind of stalling. It's 6:15. I've been on here. I've got another 15 minutes. I usually only like to be on about an hour. Yeah, I usually only like to be on an hour. All right, let me see here. Let me look through my emails. Here it is. I found it. Let me blow it up. All right, let me share my screen. Everybody's still hanging with me? All right, we got a top 20 list from CovrPrice. Let's break it down. Let's go to the bottom of the list. This email just came out a few days ago. So this is pretty current. It's pretty current. Number 20 is Marvel Voices #1 from 2020. It's the first cameo appearance of Children of the Atom, as well as the first appearance of the Goddess Spider. A spider that bit Peter Parker and Cindy Moon. Oh, interesting. That's an old spider. Yeah, I don't think that's actually very accurate, because I don't think spiders can live well, it is a radioactive spider, so maybe it can live longer than the average spider. But what's the average lifespan of a spider? Look it up on Google. Here, I'll tell you. At Google, what is the average lifespan of a spider? The average lifespan of a spider is 2 years, but some have been known to live up to 20 years in captivity. Female spiders tend to live longer than male spiders. That's just like human beings. Female human beings live longer than male human beings. How interesting. Let me tell you something. You guys will learn something new all the time on my channel. You just learned the average lifespan of a spider is 2 years, but some in captivity can live to be 20 years. So maybe this ghost spider lived in captivity. Well, it was radioactive, so maybe that made it live longer. But it bit both Peter Parker and Cindy Moon. By the way, I can't stand Children of the Atom. I got the regular cover in. I bought it at CovrPrice. I just sold it for CovrPrice on eBay because I can't stand it. I think it's so SJW. It's bullshit. Those first appearances aren't going to mean absolute crap. My advice is if you own Children of the Atom #1, sell it. Sell it now. It's a garbage comic book. I totally think you should sell it. That's my advice to you. So sell your Children of the Atom #1s. Number 19 is Spider-Man 2099 #1. Yeah, we know he's going to show up in Spider-Verse. The Miles Morales movie. 99 just sold for $35.50. I didn't even know there was a 99 out there. Now, I could see a 99 in that book because back then in 1992, that comic book came in a nice cardstock cover. It was probably a little easier to get that at a high grade because of the cover. They don't use cheap shit paper like Marvel does today. Back in 1992, Marvel actually used pretty good paper compared to today's standards. But a 9.8 will set you back about $120. That's a huge, huge difference between a 9.9, right? So usually a 9.9 would sell at 4 to 5 times a 9.8. So a 9.9 selling for $3,550. That's what? That's probably 25 times a 9.8 sale. That's way too much money. But it's the market price, right? Supply and demand. There's probably not a lot out there. How many raw copies are going to get graded today and get a 9.9? Probably not too many. So I could see why some collector thought it was worth spending that kind of money. Number 18 is Ultimate Fallout #4, the Bagley second print. I don't have that copy. I've got the Pacelli second print. And of course, I got the first print. 9.8 just sold for $1,400, up 129%. Amazing. Miles Morales, man, it's a hot title. Number 17, Captain America 323. The reveal of John Walker as the new Captain America. Obviously, with the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show, it's bidding up the price on this. First appearance, 9.8 just sold for $770. I don't think I have that in my collection, to be honest. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have that one. Oh, well, you can't have them all. All right. Where are we? Number 16, Star Wars #8 from 1978. Why is this on the list? The long undervalued first appearance of Jax, the space rabbit, is finally starting to move, thanks to new fans of the Star Wars Adventure comics and a recent Hasbro figure revealed last week. 19 copies have sold, up 263%. A high sale of $65.99 for a CGC 8.5. A 9.8 sold for $765. What the hell is this? Star Wars #8? I don't know. That's weird to me. Who cares about a fucking rabbit? I don't know. If you want to spend big money on that, by all means, go for it. There's a lot of other books I'd rather spend that money on than that. Number 15 is Captain America #6, Winter Soldier cover. We just talked about it. It's right here. I have it right here in hand. The Winter Soldier cover, up 177%, and 9.8 just sold for $999. Obviously, the TV show is driving the demand. Disney Plus. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right, number 14, Moon Knight #1 from 1980. I don't know. Is there going to be a Moon Knight? Who the hell knows? I think Keanu Reeves should play Moon Knight. Somebody who can I don't know. Maybe Keanu Reeves. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad choice. I don't know. Number 13, Ultimate Fallout. Number 4, the Pacelli second print. This is the one I have in my collection. A 9.8 just sold for $799. Holy crap. I have that book. I have it in my collection, and it's in beautiful condition. In fact, I might have it in this box behind me. Who wants to know? Who wants to find out if I have it in one of these two boxes right behind me? Who wants to know? If someone wants to see it, I'll try to pull it out. I think it's in there. Oh God, I'm down to the last drop of bourbon. All right. Cardstock. No, my kissing only increases the value. Cardstock. You have it completely backwards. It was a 9.6, now it's a 9.8. Maybe a 9.9 because I kissed it. Maybe it's a 9.9. I gave it the blessing. It's like the Pope. All right. I think I have. Hold on a second. Let me take my headphones off. No, sorry guys, it wasn't in these boxes. But as a consolation prize, one of my buddies, my golfing buddies, gave me this nice little Spider-Man frame. I don't know, his head, part of his head's cut off. It's kind of cool. It was free, so what the hell, I'll take it. When I ever get my comic book room, I'm gonna have a massive comic book room one day. I'll have it up on the wall. Probably throwing darts at it, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm sorry. I have it in one of these boxes, but I'm not going to struggle to get it. It's probably at the bottom of one of my stacks, and I'm not I'm not going to strain myself anymore to get it. I was hoping it was in one of these boxes. It's not. Sorry, but I do have it. I do have the Pacelli second print. Trust me, I have it. It's in high grade. I'm pretty sure mine would be a 9.8. Spawn number 1 is number 12. 9.8 just sold for $250. That's a pretty high price for a book that had a $2 million print run. But as time goes on, a lot of that print run diminishes. I remind people that Action Comics number 1, the first appearance of Superman, had a 1 million print run back in 1930 something? I don't know, 39. It was a 1 million print run. There's only 50 copies available today. So that's what happened. All you need is time. So Spawn number 1 will eventually be a very expensive book because of time. Number 11 is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 1 from 1994. A CBCS 9.6 just sold for $110. I'm not a Power Rangers fan, but I do like that. Yeah, I do like that Frizen cover, so I did pick that up. All right, let's move on to number 10. We're counting down this list pretty quickly. Number 10 is Marvel's number 6, the Lee Bermejo 1 in 25. I do have that book. I bought it for $50 in advance. I paid $50 for it, guys. And at the time, I thought, why am I paying $50 for a 1 in 25? I paid $50 for it. And at the time, I'm thinking, God, I'm paying twice ratio, but that's the cheapest I could find it for, was $50. Now it's selling for $144 raw. So it's all relative. I mean, it is a badass cover. There's no doubt about it. There it is right there, the Lee Bermejo cover. I was kind of hoping it was a virgin cover. I don't like the fact that the Marvel lettering is at the top. I would have been a little happier if it was a pure virgin cover. But still, it's a great cover, no doubt about it. And people want it. It's in demand. Number 9 is Ultimate Fallout number 4, first appearance of Miles Morales. Book just keeps going higher, and 9.8 just sold for $3,485. Crazy. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say this is your modern day AF-15, right? I don't know. Maybe it is. It certainly has a lot of heat on it right now. It's crazy money. I mean, I have a nice raw copy in high grade. I think mine would be a 9.6 or 9.8. I don't know, somewhere around there. Number 8 is ENIAC number 1, Bad Idea Comics. This book just came out a few weeks ago. Oh man, I mean, raws are still around $100. I think it raw was selling around 200 though. Like in the first week, it was going for crazy money. CBCS 9.8 just sold for $500. Still a hot book. I've got that first print. I have it in my collection. I paid cover price for it. I got it off of Midtown. I'm going to hold on to it. We'll see. Maybe long term it has more legs. I don't know. Number 7 is Nottingham number 1, Mad Cave. This book just came out a couple weeks ago. I did not get a copy of this book. I'm going to wait a few weeks and see if it drops. I'd like to pay around $20 to $25 for this. $38.50 for a raw copy right now. Probably a little bit more right now on eBay. I think it's like $40 to $45 for this book. Yeah, I'd like to get it a little cheaper. So I'm going to wait a little bit. Mad Cave has a history of having a really hot book and then it cools down quite a bit. So if you're like me and didn't pick up the first issue, I do have a second print pre-ordered. I am interested in reading it, so I am going to pick up all the subsequent issues and then a second print of number 1. I'm going to wait a little while in that first print. I'd like to get it, but I think I can get it at a cheaper price, just given a little bit of time. Mad Cave has a tendency to kind of flounder in about a month in, so we'll see. Number 6 is West Coast Avengers number 45, The White Vision. I have that book in my collection. I don't have the newsstand variant, but I have the direct. Mine's a pretty high grade copy. I'm thinking mine's at least a 9.6, but a 9.8 just sold for $1,350. It's still doing well. I think there was one sale of a 9.8 around $1,500, which is crazy. The show did well. That's kind of driving it right now. White Vision first appearance. What can you say? That's what's going on there. Number 5 is Captain America number 25. I just showed you guys that, didn't I? Did I just show you that? Captain America 25. Right there. Right there's the Alex Ross. There's the Steve Epping cover. 9.8 just sold for $389. I mean, I'm pretty sure mine's a 9.8. Let me get my readers. Let me get my spectacles on real quick here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a 9.8. That's a 9.8 all the way. 9.8, $389. $389. I think I literally paid cover price for it. I paid $299 minus my 10% discount, so probably paid $279 for this. But there you have it, Captain America 25. I have it, and I'm pretty sure mine's a 9.8. I'm almost certain of it. Falcon and Winter Soldier number 1. I don't know if I have this book. I might. I have to look through my boxes. I may have picked that up. And 9.8 just sold for $90. I probably should make that a priority this week, is to look and see if I have that book in my collection. I think I might. I have to look. Number 3 is Sam Wilson, Captain America number 3 from 2015. Now, I know I don't have this book in my collection. A raw just sold for $115. So congratulations to anybody that's been holding on to that book. Yeah, that's doing well. Doing very well. Oh, you know what? The Captain America 25 is from 2014. I'm showing you the one from like 2010 or something. So this is the wrong one. So sorry, guys. This is probably not worth any money. It's the wrong cover. Well, at least I corrected myself instead of something messaging me later on in comments saying, "Hey, you fucked up." So that's the wrong Captain America. Number 2 is X-Men number 4, Omega Red. Omega Red's first appearance. Now I may have this in here. Let me see. Let me see if this is in here in this box. It might be in here. Let me see. Is it in here? Is it? It is not. I know I have it somewhere. I know I have it somewhere. But I do have that gatefold copy. I picked this up for like, I think I bought that for like $4. I'm pretty sure it's going for more than that now. I don't know. But I know I have X-Men number 4 somewhere. It's probably in another box. That's the problem right now. I'm not very well organized. Yeah. That's one thing I need to work on. So a 9.8 just sold for $481. First appearance of Omega Red. WandaVision did not fulfill its. I think a lot of people were speculating on him showing up in WandaVision. Perhaps he'll show up in the Falcon Winter Soldier. Who knows? But that book is still a hot book. Number 1 is Sam Wilson, Captain America number 5 from 2016. Joaquin Torres's first appearance as on the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I don't know. This is still speculation. It's logical and highly likely. I have no idea what this is talking about. I don't think I have that in my collection. So I guess I don't care. So the number 1 comic I could care less about. Metaphorical, what's going on? He says you suck. Yeah, I know. I was supposed to he probably wanted me to come on his auction. Sorry, man. I tried it. I can't sit and wait for other people to talk. I like to talk all the time. That's the problem with me coming on somebody else's channel. Infamous told me to get Nottingham. I know. God, I'm such an idiot. I can't do it all, man. I can't do it all. Infamous, if you have an extra copy, send me one, will you? Will you send me one? Parker says that Power Ranger book came with a White Ranger card on the inside. Oh, very nice. Whoever's into those cards, I'm not into them. Immortal Biggie Shack, good to see you, my friend. Very nice to see you. He said I also got I had to sell my West Coast Vintage 45 to get my ASM 14. Wow. All right, that's a good deal. At least you got one key for another key. What else we got in the house here? Metaphorical's my man. Good to see you, buddy. Daisy the Humanoid. I like that name, Daisy the Humanoid. You got to do it all, Justice. I know. I have to. I know. All right, guys, that's your top 20 list. I've got a few of them on the list. I don't have them all, but I have good representation. Good representation there. Got a few, quite a few. All right. The last book I was going to show, I did get a couple books in this week. Amazing Spider-Man, King in Black, number 1. This is the Lotto cover. We'll say one of those exclusive trade and virgin variant. I love Delato. I mean, he's just a good artist, quite a good artist. And I also got the Rose Besh X-Men, the Demon Days X-Men number 1. This is the Rose Besh variant exclusive. There's the trade dress. There's the Virgin. I think these have sold out. I think they've gone up in price, but I like her. I mean, she's kind of has that anime Peach Momoko style, not quite like Peach, but you know, she's definitely has a following right now. Silk #2 is coming out in a couple weeks. I think that book's going to do well. She did the 1 in 25 variant for that. Sells pretty consistently around $60, so more than twice ratio at the moment. I picked up a couple of those Spider Woman #9s, pretty cheap. They've done very, very well. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with Rose Besh right now. So this box behind me, what else can I pull out of here that you guys might think's interesting? Oh yeah, I've got some nice X-Men keys. If Parker's still here, he'll love these. All right, here's a nice one. X-Men #95. Look at that. Oh, it's so high grade too. It's very high grade. I love it. How about this one? X-Men '97. Look at the nice high grade on this one. Oh my God. Do you see any spine ticks on that bad boy? There isn't any. That's why. That's a high grade copy. How about this key? Uncanny X-Men #120. Was that the first cameo appearance of Alpha Flight? Right? Look at this copy. Super high grade. This would probably be a 9.4, 9.6, I think. If I got it pressed, maybe higher. Here's another one. Here's another nice one. First full appearance of Alpha Flight 121. Look at that freaking cover. Perfect. It's in beautiful high grade. Newsstand copy. Oh my God, I love it. 1979. Oh man, it's in such high grade. It looks so beautiful in a mylight. Look at that. Look at that copy. Whew. All right, what else we got here? X-Men #122. Another high grade copy. Look at that. No spine ticks. Perfect condition. I'm very, very meticulous on grades. #123. Arcade. Oh man, just a nice book. #124. Look at that book. Oh, super high grade. What is this? 125. Phoenix cover. Oh man, look at that. Perfect direct edition. Beautiful high grade copy. What else do I got on here that I could show? These are really nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me pull these out. Oh. These are some keys. Oh, look at that one. Dark Phoenix. Direct edition. Oh. That's a nice copy. Another Dark Phoenix cover. Super high grade direct edition. Whew. I love it. How about this one? Newsstand. Was this the death? I think that's the death of the Dark Phoenix. 137. Love that cover. Beautiful. All right, this one I've wanted for a long time. Man, I found a nice copy, direct edition. #141, Days of Future Past. And this is a nice high grade copy. I love it. No spine ticks. You got to love that. And then, of course, if you got 141, you got to have 142. Right? That's a famous cover. Beautiful high grade copy. No spine ticks. Probably a 9.6 or 9.8. Really high grade. I bought these about a year and a half ago. Pretty cheap. I got a good deal on all those books. Yeah, I didn't have too many. I bought them when no one was really looking at them, I guess is what I'm going to say. When I bought them, there wasn't a lot of people bidding on them. I feel like I stole a lot of them. Yeah, let me put these back before I forget. So I've been working on an Uncanny X-Men run, that Claremont run. from the 70s. I've been working on that run for a while. Got some nice books in there. What else is in here? Oh, yeah, I haven't shown these in a while. God, these are nice. Man, I had scored on these. I got such a good deal on these. So if you guys are Moon Knight fans, I don't have Moon Knight's first appearance, unfortunately, but I've got his second and third appearance. Look at the second appearance copy. Look at that freaking copy. Look at that copy. Look at it closely. Look at the grade on this. Find me another one that looks like this. This thing, I'm telling you, this is like a 9.4 or 9.6. It's super high grade. I mean, this copy is so good. I think I searched for like a month and a half to find one this good. I was very lucky. I got a good price on this. I did not pay a lot of money. I think I paid below $100 for this. I mean, it's just crazy. This would go for at least 3 to 4 times what I paid right now. Especially if I got it graded. I mean, if I got this graded, this would be big money. So that's the second appearance of Moon Knight. Here is the third appearance. I love this cover as well. This is Werewolf by Night number 37. He's on the cover. This is a super high grade copy as well. I got this really cheap. It's gone up at least 4 to 5 times what I paid for it by now. Yeah, I mean, I've made some dumb decisions in comic books, but I've made some good ones too. That was a good one. I bought that when most people were just fixed on the first appearance, and they were kind of ignoring the second and third appearance. And I got a really good deal on those books. Yeah, what else do I have in this pile? Some Venom stuff in here. What else do I got? Oh yeah. I forgot I had this. These are kind of nice if you're into Venom. I got a Spanish Venom number 3. I have 7 copies of the English version, but I never had a Spanish one. This one of the guys I bought this, I think it was Marcos. Marcos is a guy I've done some business with in Mexico. He sent this to me for free. Pretty nice copy of the Spanish version of Venom number 3. Because I bought from him the Venom number 3 La Mole foils. Look at this one. God. I don't have the regular second print of this. Was this Venom number 3, but damn, I got the foil. It looks just as nice. I got 2 copies of that bad boy too. I know it doesn't show up well on screen. And then I got Venom number 4 second print. I got this for $30 right before it blew up. I think it's a couple $100 for that now, or at least $100. And then I've got number 4. I think that's the second print of that one. Yeah, so I got some nice Venom books. I mean, I've got a really good Venom collection. My Venom collection's worth a lot of money. No doubt about it. I've got a lot of cool Venom books. Yeah, no doubt about that. What else do I have in this box? Anything else good? Let me see. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite Adam Hughes, or not Adam Hughes, Jenny Frison covers. This is an early one. It's that Vampirilla number 8. I love that Frison cover. God, that's such a good cover. That goes for pretty good money now too. I love that cover. It's one of my favorite by Frison. What else is in here? That might be it. I don't think there's anything else in here that's too exciting. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have a good story on this one. Silver Surfer Black number 4. That's the Momoko 1 in 25. I had sold this to somebody. He never got it. I don't know. This was right when COVID was. This was last year when COVID was right at. I think it's probably March or April. when all of a sudden, like, all the mail was shut down. I sent this to some guy in New York. He never got it. It took like 3 weeks later. He asked for a refund. I refunded him the money, and the book was lost. And apparently, I did track it down to a post office in New York, and I spoke to an employee there. They found it finally. It was like at the bottom of somebody's truck, and I spent like $20, and they sent it back to me. So I ended up getting it back. So in essence, this was a book that I sold for like, I don't know, I think I sold it for like $50 or $60. So I made money on it. I think I paid 25 for it originally, sold it for 50. But by the time I had sold it to when I found out it was lost, this was like a $150 book. And luckily I got it back. So I spent that extra $20. I got it back in my hands. And obviously the rest is history. This is still a pretty high-end book. I've talked about this on my channel before, but that was a crazy that was a crazy instance of me having to jump through hoops to get that back. So very happy that I was able to get that back into the collection. And I kind of felt bad for, I mean, I don't feel too bad for the buyer. I mean, he got his money back, but yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to send it to him after I refunded his money. Screw that. What else is in here that's worth a damn talking about? I think that might be it. Yeah. I was just looking to see if there's anything else interesting in this box of goodies. All right, guys. It is 6:49. I've been on here for quite some time. I think that might be it for me. Let me just check into the chat here. Parker says that's the best spec right now, 94 to 143. Great pulls. I agree with you on that. DT, good to see you, my friend. Parker says you better get that 107 before Starjammers appears. Parker, you're supposed to find me a nice copy of 107. That's your job, man. I'm relying on you to find me a nice 107. Red Mato says, do you have an ASM 300? I do. I do. In fact, I might have it in this box. Let me see. Do I have it in this box? Oh, I do. All right, Red Matos. How do you like this one? Let me give you a nice little close up here. This is a newsstand ASM 300. Chasing Comics knows this well. There's like one little spine tick right there. I got this for $300. Probably what, I don't know, maybe a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago. I mean, this is a freaking nice copy. I don't know. I'm guessing this would grade between a 9.2 and a 9.4. I think it would grade at a 9.4. So this is not a 9.8 or 9.6, but it's a really nice copy that I paid $300 for. So yeah, I do have an ASM 300. There you go. Right there, newsstand copy as well, which I know that adds a little premium. Yep, I do have that. And I also have a ASM 299. I got a really good deal on this, also newsstand. This one's in really nice shape. This is probably a 9.8 candidate. I got this for, I think, under $100. Got a really good deal on this book. So what's that? Is that first cameo Venom? I don't know. Something like that. So I do have, yes, I am all prepared for my Venom books. I also got this last year. This is a super high grade copy. This is definitely a 9.8 first Madam Web. I don't know if she'll ever show up in a movie or not, but that book had some heat on it for a while. I don't know if it still is hot, but man, I got that really cheap. That's a super high grade copy too. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. I don't know. There's some cool things to look at. A lot of cool, man, I could spend hours just going through my books. Cool stuff that I bought that I've probably never showed off before. I'm sure we can all do that. GTK Comics says, I did not know today's comic book show and would tell you would induce an orgasm. All right. Congrats. Who needs a wife when you got a high grade X-Men keys? Indeed. That's a good point. DT says that, man, I regret getting an ASM 300 about 3 years ago for about $200. It was a nice copy also. Maybe a 9.4 to 9.6. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I've got a lot of books that I never picked up that I should have. And I've owned books that have gone up crazy in price too. You know, first appearance of Wolverine, Giant X-Men #1. I've had some big books in my collection. I still have some nice books in my collection, but yeah, life happens. You know, sometimes you have to sell stuff. Sometimes you don't buy the book that you know you should buy, and that's just the way it goes. What are you gonna do? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's almost 7 o'clock. I am gonna go downstairs, join my family for some dinner, and enjoy the evening. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Tomorrow, I will post a video in the afternoon highlighting the Hot 10 list from CBSI. I usually do that every Friday or Saturday. I'm going to try to get that out Friday afternoon. This weekend, I am involved with my son's birthday, and he's got some soccer tournaments. So I'll be pretty much doing that all weekend. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to post another video or do a live stream this weekend, but appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Thanks, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, leave a comment. I know a lot of people watch this on replay. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you later.